showing up today? I don't know who I'm showing up today for, but I'm showing up today for you. I pray that you've been obedient, because this next place that God is wanting to take you, you can't take you. Only God can take you. Some of you had to lose what you invested in, because you weren't invested in what God wanted you to be invested in. So God said, I had to take it away so you can invest in Him. Because some of you weren't giving God the time that God was requiring you to give. You were just showing up how you wanted to show up. You were just living your life how you wanted to live your life. God had to snatch it away. Some of you felt like Job did, trying to figure out why your life in the way that it is. When you're doing everything right and you're doing what you're supposed to do, but why my life ended up lifing? You had to look within yourself, because that's the only place that you can look. You couldn't blame others, even though you tried to blame others, and you started thinking to yourself, what did I do to cause this amongst myself? Nobody there that can help you. Nobody there that can save you. But you find yourself crying out to God. You finally invested in the time to seek God how God been wanting you to see Him. See, you was putting everything before Him, and God is a jealous God. God say, it's a promise on you, I got a calling on you, and I got something ordained for you. And I'm going to get it out of you. So whatever I got to do to get it out of you, I'm going to do it to get it out of you. It come with a heartbreak, it come with trauma, it come with pain. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to get it out of you. And you ran and you ran and you ran till you couldn't run no more. And you was fighting and you was fighting until you couldn't fight no more. Then you got tired. And you cried out to God. You said, God, I'm tired. Why do I have to deal with what I'm dealing with? God, I'm tired. You finally got to that quiet space so you can get in that quiet pain. Oh, Jesus. So you can see God how God been wanting you to see Him. Because you weren't spending time with Him. You were spending time with Him, but the Him that you were spending time with wasn't the time that God wanted you to spend your time with. So God had to change your schedule because your life was on a schedule. You were so comfortable with your schedule. different time zone. You in a different atmosphere. And God said, I'm trying to take you higher. But you getting high to get higher. And God said, I'm trying to take you higher. God said when he step in and he do what he do, then he gonna change any and everything in you once you surrender and tell God to really do what he gonna do. When you get weak, God will strengthen you. When you get sick, God will heal you. When you need deliverance, God will deliver you. Whatever you need, God will do it for you. You just gotta surrender. Let God have his way. The more you run and the more you run, eventually you gonna get tired. And it's gonna be nobody that you can run to, nobody that you can call on. And you're gonna be crying out, God help me. Don't see me, even though I'm right here for her to see me. My father don't see me, even though I'm right here for him to see me. My sister don't see me, even though I'm right here for her to see me. My brother don't see me, even though I'm right here for my brother to see me. Here for them to see me. God help me. See, God is changing you on the inside, but he only can see you on your outside. They can't identify the build-up in the inside. So you try to prove to them about the inside, but they can't see the inside. All they can see is the outside of you. So when they look at you, they say it ain't true. But when they hear you, they hear a difference in you. But when they see you, they can't really identify you. Still sleep, but you are awoken, and you find it within yourself who you are. And it took a process to understand who you are, and it's continued to be a process to understand who you are, but now you understanding whose you are. Trying to make fleshly eyes see you, but if they check in the spirit, they really can see you. See, it's the oil that's on your life. But this type of oil can't be bought. It's given by God, and God is giving it to you. So that oil that's on your life is worthy of something so worthy that the richest man in the world can't buy it. But the oil that God put on your life, nobody got it but you. If you check your family bloodline and look at your family bloodline, and then I need you to identify you in that bloodline. Yeah, look at your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, your sister. Look at everybody in your bloodline, and then I need you started finding you, and once you started doing for you, then everybody switched up on you. But long as you was there, and you was showing up, and you was letting your all do what your all do, but once you took your all from letting your all do what your all do, then they started looking at you. Something about you. God said he needed you to understand what it is, because some of you don't understand what it is. See, this is generational. And somebody had to get picked in the family. This is generational, and somebody had to get picked in a family. But your family wouldn't have chose you. Your family would have chose that uncle that ain't no good. Your family would have chose that auntie that ain't no good. Your family would have chose that brother that ain't no good. Your family would have chose that sister that ain't no good. God say no. Just like when he sent Samuel to go find David, and David's father wanted Samuel to pick somebody else. But God already knew who it was. Samuel decided to find out who it was. See, some of you been picked out. That all been on your life. Some of you just recognizing that you got all on your life. You finally waking up. You finally seeing what God's want you to see. You finally understanding what God wants you to understand. The whole time it was you, some of your own family would have took it from you. If they'd have knew the whole time that it was you, your whole family would have tried to take it from you. And you wonder why your mama look at you how she look at you. And you wonder why your own sister looking at you how she looking at you. And you wonder why your brother looking at you how he looking at you. And you trying to understand. We grew up together. We was raised together. But it seems like right now we not together. What is it that I've done wrong? Decided to find myself. Then finding myself, I'm spending time with God, and I'm building a relationship with him. And the more I speak with him, and the more I spend time with him, the more he's revealing more to me. But it hurts in this walk. It's a lot of misunderstanding in this walk. But God said, lean not to your own understanding. God's plan is the best plan. And God's plan it comes with hurt. It comes with some struggle. It comes with some pain. It comes with a little bit of everything, but in it all, God got you. He said, endure to the end. Before it get to the end, because I got to show the favor before you get to the end, but I got to make sure you're going to endure to the end. what you with. Because you're not going to fulfill the promise that's in you. No matter how long you've been with it, if it's not kingdom, it's not for you. No matter how long you've been with it, if it's not kingdom, it's not for you. You cannot make something fit for the kingdom if God don't see it fit for the kingdom. Today, but you in this life right now, and you don't have nowhere to go. You don't have nobody to lean on. But today you've been praying to God and you've been asking God, God, I need you. God, show me a sign today. God, reveal to me today that it's you that's pulling on me. It's you. And God is saying it's him. But do you trust him? Because you've been trusting man, you've been trusting woman, but God said, do you trust him? See, in the times of when you at your lowest, that's the time God really wants you to trust him. Take everybody that you think will be there for you, and he'll show you they not there for you, how he gonna be there for you. But you gotta trust him. It's not about what you see, it's what you feel. But you gotta be mindful of what you feel, because the enemy, he'll play tricks on your mind. And once you can identify how God speaks and how the enemy speaks, you'll be in a better place. But some of you can't even identify when it's God speaking or when the enemy's speaking. But you're gonna learn today. Some of you keep running back to what God don't want you to run back to. God got something whole better for you, but you won't go to what's better for you. Because you think what's better for you is now. that he's digging be for himself.